This time on DawgStrip, we and a bunch of friends torture a butchered Ford Festiva. Enjoy! Let's fill you in on how this video is going to go. Previous to this, we have already cut down and butchered this Ford Festiva. We did this on a DawgStrip live video with a bunch of friends, bunch of beverages. It was a good time. Go check it out on our YouTube channel under the live feeds. It was like 3.5 hours. So now, the car is ready to go. It's cut down, it's basically a buggy. So to fill you in, let's give you some backstory on this car. It was bought for parts to keep the hamster and the double ender alive. Now we brought it home and the engine was tired, it had blown head gasket and burnt valves. So we swapped engines just so we could do what we're doing with it now. A bunch of friends, we loaded up on the trailer, head up to the hills and beat on it. Again, this thing is destined for the crusher, but we're giving it one last hurrah. So here it is, a weekend and a bunch of friends beating on a Festiva. Enjoy!
Try to ride on top of the grooves.
Yeah, I'm going up there. Taking the wheel!
I think she's done now.
During this Festiva's first ever attempt at swimming, it promptly sank like a rock, gulping down enough water to hydrolock the engine in record time. After some truly inspiring mechanical flailings, Terry, bless his questionable judgment, volunteers to wade into the murky abyss. Better him than me. Now, all we have to do is drag this mess back down the hill and see how bad the damage is.
Look at them up there, all nice and comfy. Meanwhile,
Alright, so as a quick recap of what happened to this thing, we beat on it yesterday. This is the day after. We already pulled spark plugs, cleaned out water that was in the cylinders, and it shot all the way up there. We were not expecting that. There's a little bit of frame damage on both sides. You can kind of see that it's creasing here. There's a bit of deformation there as well. So it is flexing, but the worst thing was obviously we hydrolocked this engine. And as you can see, that this is roughly where the air intake is for the engine, and the water was roughly right about there. So let's pull this off and see what the air intake looks like. Okay, not too bad. Obviously moisture. All right, let's run you through what we did to make this car live again. Again, it wasn't running, so you're checking all kinds of different things until you figure out what actually made it run. So, A, everything was wet, had to dry it off. The car would crank, fire for a second, and then wouldn't run, it would die. So, commonly with Festivas, that is an issue, an air leak between your throttle body and your mass airflow sensor. And you want to check all these connections. And we didn't realize it. It wasn't bolted down here. This bolt wasn't here. And when we plowed the water, that probably shifted this whole little plastic plenum. And there's an air leak here. So we found that whoever installed this last was kind of bent over and the seal was crooked. But nonetheless, who cares? Like, this plowed into a pond, and that's what disturbed all that. So she now runs great. And we're going to play with this again next weekend. Boom!
Only other repairs would be gluing the radiator header tank and the installation of the RV sewage hose as an engine snorkel. Now, it's already next weekend. Let's do it all over again.
Day 2.
It's much bumpier,
yeah,
because I guess it's dried out since last week.
so it firmed up.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough to know. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I lit my brain with rot gut whiskey till my pain was chicken fried. And I had dudes with badges frisk me, teach me how to swallow pride. I took advice no fool would take.
As Stefan was plowing ahead and forging his own path, he found a boulder hiding in the long grass. Look at this thing. The size of it is huge. But no time to contemplate consequences. Carry on.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
I guess what happened next some would simply call inevitable. As Stefan charges ahead, he's crossing the ruts until he's met with a sudden stop. Stefan's face then kisses the steering wheel in a non-consensual manner, such as Big Bertha would do to her little cellmate. All in all, Stefan was lucky to get off lightly. We highly recommend wearing a helmet when playing like this, and he got off lucky with a bloody nose. Now that we know he's alright, we can make fun of it.
This my shit. All the girls stomp your feet like this.
While bringing the car back, the gas cap was lost. The gas cap was replaced. Now that things have calmed down a wee little bit, we notice the car is leaking red fluid as well. When Stefan ran over that boulder, he folded over and tore the transmission oil pan. Now it is slowly leaking away its precious life fluids, which means if we're going to kill this Festiva, we're going to have to do it quickly.
Be as hard as you want, but don't hurt yourself.
He's in the bloody area.
Ooh, she's steaming.
As hard as Terry tried, it's not dead yet, although a few cracks have formed down here. Keep an eye on that area going forward. Also, the skateboard is still leaking transmission fluid. Let us remind you who is responsible for that.
Let's kick it.
Now, with the clock ticking down, let's see what Kevin can do before that transmission completely runs dry.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Did you hear that? Right there, the engine revving up? That's the transmission doing its own neutral drop. It's running out of fluid, and it's not going to last much longer.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just hurt me till I can get my satisfaction.
That was amazing. I did not expect it to do that. Shockingly, it's still running. So what do? Reach up, put it in reverse, and slap the throttle with my heel, hoping that the front end would come back down. Little did I know, the wheels were not even on the ground anymore.
Oh, there's your problem.
That was not expected. Because for me, like, I could feel it flexing, so I'm kind of holding onto the wheel. And then I did this one, and the steering wheel just went away. And it's still running. I'm just sitting on a boat, right? I'm just sitting on a fucking pedestal looking at the hills. Like, where did the rest of the car go?
All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But they could put a ratchet strap around a whole mess, and shockingly, it still moves.
Now to take it home, strip it of parts, and send it off to the crusher. Don't be sad, that was amazing. We'll see you in the next one.
One more time.
Next time on DawgStrip, we pick up a 1979 Lincoln Continental that has been neglected for the last 6 years and quickly transformed the car into a winter racing machine, destined for the upcoming Quinnell Beater with a Heater event. Now, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing.
Easy.
I'll get us out of this, honey. Just gonna take a whole lot of flooring.
Patreon, it's there for you to show your support to help us wrench. So thank you for that. No pressure. If not, we'll see you here next time. Cheers!